It's getting late. It's time for your story. When Chapman Billies leave the street and drouthy neighbours meet, as market days are wearing late and folk begin to tack the gate, while we sit bousin at the nappy and getting fou and unco happy, we think na on the lang Scots miles, the mosses, water slaps and stiles that lie between us and our hame, where sits our sulky, sullen dame, gathering her brews like a gathering storm, nursing her wrath to keep it warm. This truth found honest Tam O'Shanter, as he frae air a night did canter. All there, one there a town surpasses for honest men and bonny lasses. O Tam, hadst thou but been sae wise as ta'en thine ain wife Kate's advice, she told thee weel thou was a skellum, a blethering, blustering, drunken blellum, that frae November till October, a market day, there was nae sober. That ilka melder wi the miller, thou sat as long as thou had siller, that every naig was caught a shoe on, the smith and thee gat roaring fou on. That at the Lord's house, e'en on Sunday, thou drank wi' Kirkton Jean till Monday. She prophesied that late or soon thou would be found deep drowned in Doon, or catched wi' warlocks in the murk by Alloway's auld haunted kirk. Ah, gentle dames, it gars me creet to think how mony counsels sweet, how mony lengthened sage advices the husband for the wife despises. But to our tale. A market night Tam had got planted unco right, fast by an ingle, blazing finely, where even swots that drank divinely, and at his elbow Suitor Johnny, his ancient, trusty, drouthy crony. Tam lo'ed him like a vera brother. They had been fou for weeks together. The night drave on with sangs and clatter, and aye, the ale was growing better. The landlady and Tam grew gracious, with favours, secret, sweet and precious. The suitor told his queerest stories, the landlord's laugh was ready chorus. The storm without might rare and rustle, Tam didna mind the storm a whistle. Care mad to see a man sae happy, e'en drowned himself amang the nappy, as bees flee hame wi' lades of treasure, the minutes winged their way wi' pleasure. Kings may be blessed, but Tam was glorious, or a' the ills o' life victorious. But pleasures are like poppies spread. You seize the flower, its bloom is shed. Or like the snow falls in the river, a moment white, then melts forever. Or like the borealis race, that flit ere you can point their place, or like the rainbow's lovely form, vanishing amid the storm. Nae man can tether time or tide, the hour approaches. Tam maun ride. That hour o' night's black arch, the key stain, that dreary hour he mounts his beast in, and sic a night he takes the road in, as ne'er poor sinner was abroad in. The wind blew as 'twad blawn its last, the rattling showers rose on the blast, speedy gleams the darkness swallowed, loud, deep and lang the thunder bellowed. That night a child might understand. The deil had business on his hand. Wheel mounted on his grey mare Meg, a better never lifted leg. Tam skelpit on through dub and mire, despising wind and rain and fire, whilst holding fast his good blue bonnet, whilst crooning o'er some old Scots sonnet, whilst glorying round wi' prudent cares, lest bogles catch him unawares. Kirk Alloway was drawing nigh, where ghosts and hullets nightly cry. By this time he was crossed the ford, where in the snaw the chapman smored, and past the birks in Meeklestane, where drunken Charlie braks neck bane, and through the winds and by the cairn, where hunters found the murdered bairn, and near the thorn aboon the well, where Mungo's mother hung hersel. Before him Doon pours all his floods, the doubling storm roars through the woods, the lightnings flash from pole to pole, near and more near the thunders roll, when glimmering through the groaning trees, Kirk Alloway seemed in a breeze. Through ilka bore the beams were glancing, and loud resounded mirth and dancing. Warlocks and witches in a dance. Nae cotillion Brent knew fae France, but hornpipes, jigs, strathspeys and reels put life and metal in their heels. A winnock bunker in the east, there sat Auld Nick in shape o' beast, a towsy tyke, black, grim and large. To gie them music was his charge. He screwed the pipes and gart them skirl, till roof and rafters a did dirl. Coffins stood round like open presses that shawed the dead in their last dresses, and by some devilish cantrip sleight, each in its cold hand held the light, by which heroic Tam was able to note upon the Haley table a murderer's banes in gibbet airns, twa span lang wee unchristened bairns, a thief new cutted frae a rape, where he last gasp his gab did gape, 5 tomahawks wi' blood red rusted, 5 scimitars with murder crusted, a garter which a babe had strangled, a knife a father's throat had mangled, whom his ain son a life bereft, the grey hairs yet stack to the heft, where mair or horrible and awfu', which even to name would be unlawfu'. As Tammy glared, amazed and curious, the mirth and fun grew fast and furious, the piper loud and louder blew, the dancers quick and quicker flew. They reeled, they set, they crossed, they cleekit, till ilka carlin swat and reekit, and coosed her duddies to the wark, and linkit at it in her sark. Now Tam, oh Tam, had they been queens a plump and strapping in their teens, Their sarks instead of creasy flannin been Snow White's 1700 linen. Their breeks o' mine my only pair, their ants were plush o' good blue hair. I would hae gien them off my hearties, for a blink o' the bonny birdies. But withered beldams auld and droll, rig woody hags wad been a foal, louping and flinging on a crummock. I wonder didna turn the stomach. But Tam kenned what was what for Broly. There was a winsome wench in Wally that night enlisted in the corps. Lang after, kenned on Carrick shore, for mony a beast to dead she shot, and perished mony a bonny boat, and shook baith meikle corn and bear, and kept the countryside in fear. Our cutty sark, o Paisley Harn, that while a lassie she had worn, in longitude though sorely scanty, it was her best, and she was vaunty. Ah, little kenned thy reverend granny, that sark she coughed for her wee nanny with 12 pound Scots. 'Twas all her riches, was e'er graced a dance o' witches. But here my muse her wing maun core, sic flights are far beyond her power, to sing how Nanny lap and flang. A supple jade she was, and strang, and how Tam stood like ane bewitched, and thought his very een enriched. Even Satan glowered and fidged for fain, and hotched and blew with might and main, till first a caper sign another. Tam tint his reason altogether, and roars out, "Well done, Cutty Sark!" And in an instant, all was dark, and scarcely had he Maggie rallied, when out the hellish legion sallied, as bees bezoot wi' angry fyke, when plundering herds assail their bike, as open pussy's mortal foes, when pop she starts before their nose. As eager runs the market crowd, when catch the thief resounds aloud, so Maggie runs, the witches follow, Ramoni and eldritch screech and hollow. Ah Tam, thou get thy faring, in hell they'll roast thee like a herring. In vain thy Kate awaits thy coming, Kate soon will be a woeful woman. Now do thy speedy utmost, Meg, and win the key stain of the brig. There at them now thy tail may toss, but a running stream they darena cross. But ere the key stain she could make, the fiend a tail she had to shake. For Nanny, far before the rest, hard upon noble Maggie pressed, and flew at Tam with furious ettle. But little wist she Maggie's mettle. A spring brought off her master hale, but left behind her ain grey tail. The carlin caught her by the rump, and left poor Maggie scarce a stump. Now while this tale of truth shall read, ilk man and mother's son take heed. Whene'er to drink you are inclined, or cutty sarks run in your mind, think you may buy the joys o'er dear. Remember Tam O'Shanter's mare. Good night.